All right, I was able to get a new Copper Spur bikepacking two-person tent, and my goal today is to walk you around, show you everything, how I got it set up, and the different options it provides. Let's get into it. So this is the entire package for the Big Agnes bag. Like I said, this will sit on the front of my bike. It actually attaches to the handlebars using these clips on the top. And so what we're going to do is go ahead and get this set up, and then we'll kind of give you a walkthrough of how it looks. First thing I'm going to show you, this is my original Jackrabbit Big Agnes tent. I've been using it for about 10 years. It's got a very similar design and setup as the new bag, new Copper Spur. But look at the difference in the tent poles. When I was trying to figure out where to put these in my backpacking setup, since I'm using smaller size bags and kind of have a more compact type setup, this is actually becoming quite a problem. But now that I've got the new bag, you can see the difference. I mean, while this is a thicker stack on the right with the Copper Spur, overall it is about half the size. And so this fits really easily between my handlebars with the whole pack setup. So this is a significant improvement of what I had before with the Jackrabbit. Now, like I said, the Jackrabbit is perfectly fine, and I'll be using it in other trips, but for bikepacking or hiking or anything, this has really got some real benefits of being a little bit lighter weight, but a lot easier to pack up inside your bags. I did get the extra ground cloth. That is an additional accessory when you buy the tent. When you lay out your actual tent, you're going to match the colors, so there'll be gray on two corners and orange on another, so it's really easy to set up. Now the poles are a single set of poles with a connector in the middle, so you're just going to extend each one of these out to each corner, connect it using this very similar Big Agnes way of going through both of the holes for the tent and the ground cloth. That will create the shape of the tent from the pole's perspective, and from there you're just going to go ahead and connect each one of the clips to build the tent out onto the poles. The last piece is going to be a centerpiece. It just goes right across the top, connects on either end, and now you have your basic setup of the structure. From there, all you need to do is attach the rain fly. I'll be using this most nights just for coverage of the tent to protect my stuff inside the vestibule. It's just a snap on each corner. Once again, you're just going to match colors up, and when you're done doing that, you do need to attach a little small Velcro piece inside the tent to connect the rain fly to the poles to get it to align it properly. From there, you can secure each corner with that Velcro strap, and then you'd move into ensuring that you've actually got it connected to the ground. And so I'm finishing that up here, and then I'm just going to stake it in each areas. With the rain fly on, you do have some extra stakes provided. There's 8 total, and that's going to do the 4 corners, and then each of the areas where you have the vestibule and the ground cover connected. So this will get everything expanded out. Now, if you look at an individual corner, this is kind of what I'm talking about when I say match the colors. This is the front right side, and you can see we've got a gray ground cloth, we've got a gray tent, and we have a gray rain cover with a silver pole. With all those matching, you do have the right corner with each area, and you're just going to do that. So 2 of them are gray and 2 of them are orange, and then like I said, you just insert that peck to complete the installation. All right, we got the Copper Spur all set up in my yard. Just wanted to show you one of the options of getting it set up with the rain fly. So it does provide you with this overhang if you do have trekking poles. These are my black diamond trekking poles I use when I'm hiking. And with the extended guidelines that they're provided by Big Agnes, you can just extend these out and give you a nice overhang if you want to get out of the rain or need to do cooking in the rain or just get out of the sun. One of the great options, a lot of flexibility to use it for bikepacking and for hiking. And I'll go ahead and show you on the other side what it's like when you don't have the overhang set up. All right, we're on the other side of the tent, and you can see this is most likely how I'll be using it in my bikepacking mode when I'm crossing in the southern tier. I've got my ground cover down. It gives you extra room from a vestibule perspective. You've got a lot of room inside here to put your bags, got your shoes, and then the helmet in the back. That helmet piece is one of the unique features of the bikepacking tent compared to the other versions of Big Agnes tents. And then you have the capability of just dropping this down, zipping it up, and having full coverage if it is raining. For the most part, I'm going to try to leave it like this in most nights when I'm traveling. So both sides open, but with the rain cover on, just to have some coverage and protection of my gear. This gives a lot of good airflow between the two doors, and then with the other components that allow for venting throughout the tent. So let's give you a little bit closer look. This is the right side of the tent, and we're going down to where the feet are. You can see the vestibule is really large. It's got a nice area to put your helmet. This is going to be the same on both sides. I just have the other side set up with the trekking poles right now. You can see the vestibule covers everything. Now inside the foot box, you can see with the rain fly on, you've got really good separation between the rain fly and the actual tent. They give good airflow around the entire tent. That same aspect is in the front also where your head is. So as we move out of the bottom of the tent, there is one more vent at the top. And this will be the final one to really let the air flow throughout the entire tent and make sure that heat escapes out of the top when necessary. All right, as we move into the interior tent, there is a side pocket on either side next to the door for individual pieces. And then right above you is a larger pocket for holding gear. Now, as you go down to the foot, there is a much larger area to store clothes and other gear right above your legs. Overall, there's a lot of good space to put both a single person in gear or two people. Now I'm going to take my Rapide Big Agnes sleeping pad. This is a 25 by 72. And as you can see, good room for a single person to have such a wide sleeping pad and have some room around it. Now, as I push this over to the side, if I was to have two people in here, the 25 inch is just going to be a little large. You really need to get down to the 20 inch to get two people inside here. I did put a 20 inch next to this, and I was expanding the foot base of that tent really big. So I'll give you a final tour around the Copper Spur bikepacking tent setup that I have. So this side is more of the trekking pole hiking setup. The other side is set up in a more traditional way, which I'll use for my bikepacking trip. You know, I feel like this freestanding tent is made with the highest quality that Big Agnes is known for. Same with my other tents that I've had with Big Agnes, they just last forever. So I'm looking for a lot of good long journeys. All right, thanks for checking out my video on my new Big Agnes Copper Spur bikepacking two-person tent. If you can, like and subscribe, and pretty soon you'll see me on the Southern Tier Tour, where I document my trip from San Diego to Florida. Thanks and have a great day.